Hello my friends and welcome back again to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk about the iPhone lock screen customization, because after the release of iOS 26 there have been some changes made to the iPhone lock screen, or we can say wallpaper. Okay, so what are these changes? I'm gonna talk about everything here and hopefully you'll see the difference between iOS 26 and the previous one, iOS 18. So of course you can lock your device and then tap and hold, or just do this, swipe down the screen from the top and then tap and hold. When you tap and hold, you've got some options here. You can go with a new one, okay, by tapping this plus icon available here, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm only talking about the customization. Okay, so let's go and tap on customize here and let's see what do we have here. Now the first thing to mention is, now we have the day and the date on the top, above the clock. If you tap it, do not forget that you have some other, we can say, options available here. You can choose a widget to be added next to the date and the date available on top. Of course, this was available before with iOS 18 as well. Now we have some suggestions here. Scroll down, you've got the calendar again. You can for example, add an event. We have clock. You can add the time of another city, alarms, fitness, Gmail, health, and so on. If you for example, let's say that you add one of them, okay, and then you want to remove. Let's say that I've added the time of another city here, all right, and I want to remove it from there. You don't need to do anything but go back again to calendar and tap it, and then it will be only the calendar shown up there. Now let's go and see what is next. Now here we have the clock, of course. And as you can see, guys, this is something new. You can change the size of the clock numbers here by tapping and holding here and then swiping down and up. Okay, now again, tap and hold and swipe down. And as you can see now, the size of the clock number is larger. But there is one point concerning the size of the clock here. What is that? It's only available for one type of font, okay, which is this one, the first one. All right, so if I go for example, go for this one, okay, so let's see now that little thing is not available here to tap and hold and then drag it, or we could say swipe it down, so that I can change the size of the clock. Yeah, you have to know this. Now let's go back again, tap again and see this one. Of course, for this one is not available as well. Let's tap again and see for the next one. Again, is not available for this one. So for now, it's only for the first font, which is here. If you tap it, you will be able to change the clock number size, yeah, from there. Okay, so tap again. And again, of course, you can go for the color with solid and glass. Okay, yeah. And of course, here you can go with different languages available here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one and the same color as well. Okay, now what if I don't want to see the number of the clock go behind an object on my wallpaper? All you need to do is just tap here, and then this we have two options here actually, the diff effect, which is on, and you can turn it off, and then the number is in front. Okay, tap again and then diff effect on, and that's it. Of course, this can be done if you have we can say an obvious and clear object available in the wallpaper. If it is not a clear and obvious object in the wallpaper, then this effect will not be available, of course. So I'm gonna stick with on for now. Now, what is the next one? Now here we have this icon. If you tap it, you can go between three different modes for the appearance. Now we have automatic, okay, and then light, all right, and then dark as well. Of course, I like this one as well, because sometimes you want to go between dark for night, okay, or you can just set automatic, and then when it gets dark, the wallpaper gets dark as well. Okay, now what is next? Now we have add widgets. Now you can add widgets from here, which we have like a bunch of widgets available here. You can add anything. Let's go with the weather now. And as you can see, guys, now we can have the widgets in the bottom of the wallpaper or the lock screen. Now, can you, make it go up just like before? Yes, of course, tap and hold again, right? Customize and tap and hold and then swipe it up and it goes up. But what happens, of course, it affects the size of the clock numbers. If you tap and hold and then drag it, okay, if you want to change the clock number size, of course, it goes to the bottom of the, we can say, wallpaper or the lock screen. So I'm going to go with this and keep it just like that. Now, what do we have next? We have these two options available in the bottom right and left. Of course, this was also available in the previous iOS as well, but you can change, the torch from here by like tapping the minus and then tap the plus icon, and then you will be able and have, access to another function or an app on your iPhone. So let's say that I'm going to choose calculator, for example. And of course, for the camera as well. So as you know, guys, when your iPhone is locked and you want to open the camera, you can do this as well. So why would you have two options for the camera on lock screen? So yeah, tap and hold and then customize, and then you can delete the camera from here and then tap the plus icon again and choose one of the apps from here or the functions from here. If you want like to keep it like blank, it's up to you, just like that. Okay, done. And then nothing will be shown here. So it's okay to keep that one like blank. Let's tap again and go back to customize. So another thing to mention here is the styles for the wallpaper. Now, the first one we have here is the dynamic. And then we have the shadow, the sky, and halo. And the last one is the dusk. So let's go back to the previous one, sky, and let's talk about something really important and amazing here, which is the 3D spatial wallpaper. Okay, so let's tap and hold again and go back and choose another wallpaper that have like a clear and obvious object that I want to look like 3D or spatial. Now I've chosen this one. Let's tap and hold, okay, and then customize. Now, to enable the 3D spatial effect on your iPhone, you need to have like a very clear and obvious object, just like this one. Okay, so I have the trees here and the plane as well. Okay, now let's see if it works here, right? Because I've already turned it on and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now we have this little icon here. Yeah, if you just tap it, now it is off. Let's see. Now it is off. Now let's tap it again. Now, as you can see, guys, Spatial 3D wallpaper is back again, which is really amazing. It wasn't available before, but it's been added after the release of iOS 26. And if you tap on the three dots here, you've got the depth effect and the extend wallpaper as well, but still it works as well. So the Spatial 3D wallpaper feature that has been added to the iOS 26 is something I really like. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked it, and I hope you share with your friends and like the video. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.